What is happening, everybody? Welcome on back. It's been a bit. I mean, technically it's been since yesterday, but it's been about a week since we've played some Armored Core. December 11th was the last day, so yeah, almost a week. But we're back, gonna continue along with Verdict Day, possibly finish our run. I did complete the DLC yesterday. Man, just hearing that startup.
Good morning. Main system, checking pilot data.
I really hope that that the new Armored Core, I hope they get Robot Lady voice and bring it back, just so I can turn that shit on and hear it.
Main system, normal mode activated. Now resuming mission operations. Welcome back.
I really like Robot Lady. Online matches today? I don't think we can. I don't think Xbox Live works. Does anyone know? Has anyone been able to get matches on the Xbox? I mean, I'm not like signed in, but I could try. Destroy the Reaper Squad. What do we let's see what we're working with here. Oh, we're working just fine. My range on these bad boys. I mean, if I gotta beat all the Reaper Squad, it works for you in the UK. I mean, we can try it. I can try it. Hang on, let me plug it in. So the thing is, I would have to I'm gonna have to connect here. Hang on. Download now. Hang on, now we're downloading. I'm gonna have to like enter passwords and stuff. Shane with the super chat. Let me try logging in. Not sure if I remember. I think it's edit. Nope, password's incorrect. Oh, I don't know what my Microsoft password is. We're not connected. All right, I got to figure out my Microsoft password and we'll see if we can go online.
Good morning. Main system, checking pilot data.
Let's make it. Okay. Hang on 1 second, chat, because I'm gonna have to like punch in my password, so we're gonna can't see it, obviously. But we'll get this bad boy up and running, and we'll see. I mean, if we can do online matches, that would be dope. I don't know if it's gonna let us. Continue. Okay, now we gotta enter the password. This is right. I literally just changed the password. Right. Okay. Did it wrong. Oh, hang on. As the Xbox says, it like locks stuff in caps. Oh my god, dude. It accepted it and then it said, sorry, there's a problem. Try later. Oh, sign in. This is an old game. I don't know if we can, dude. I think, I don't know. I thought this profile can't connect to Xbox Live. To fix it, download it again. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? You need to re-download the profile? YouTube never told you about part 1, 2, or 3? Xbox Live. I don't think we can play online. I don't think the Xbox Online servers work. No, this is not a supported title in the Series X. This profile can't connect. To fix it, download it again. What does that even mean? How would I download? How would I re-download? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work, bro. Let's just play the game. Let's just play the game. I'm not that worried about it. I'd rather just play the game. Just get rid of the 360 altogether. Well, then we can't play the game. It's okay. We can listen to Robot Lady again.
Good morning. Main system. Checking pilot data.
Yeah, check my pilot data. Brown, 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 down, brown, 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 brown.
Main system. Normal mode activated. Now resuming mission operations. Welcome back.
All right, back to where we were before we decided to fool around. Let's take out the Reaper Squad. Reaper Squad. We're gonna pull out our boy. The other thing I was considering doing, I just got done talking with Rurikhan about this game and like my thoughts on the new one and what it'll probably be. I was thinking is I could boot up Armored Core 5 and create a whole new save and show y'all kind of the struggle to like earn money and pick parts and all that after this is done. Or we could try and emulate For Answer. What's the oldest game system you own that works this?
This time around, I'm in it till the very end.
Maggie, what in the world has gotten into you?
Let me tell you a story about a time long ago when the world faced destruction. God wanted to save mankind, and so he reached out to help. But there were some who did not accept God's offering. They intended to destroy the order that God sought to create for mankind. God was confused. Why did man not want to be saved?
I think V is a little. Well, I mean, V has
Some people just don't like being told what to do.
the missions in V. The
Perhaps
story
that is true.
is a little
But God wanted to rescue
more.
mankind. So he decided to root out the dissidents and slay them.
It's more of a proper campaign.
They say it was called the Dark Raven, a harbinger of death that left a trail of destruction.
Dark Raven.
This is a true story. My ancestors saw it with their own eyes.
Dark Raven.
They saw the coming of the first Dark Raven.
Dark Raven.
Maggie, is that what you want to become?
Perhaps. But more than that, I think... I just don't want to face defeat again. Not to anything or anyone. Now it's time. Time for you to die.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode.
Blue Magnolia. Targeted.
System combat mode.
Brrr.
Maggie, give it up. This ends now.
Never! I can still fight!
Yeah, you can't fight.
The battlefield is where my soul belongs!
System scan mode.
I can still fly.
I knew it from the beginning. I felt it in my bones. I knew you had something dark, something wicked inside you, Maggie. All I've known my whole life is war. And this whole time, all I've done is watch others like you throw your lives away on the battlefield. That's why I wanted to save you, Maggie. But maybe I was just being selfish. That's why I wanted to save you, Maggie. But maybe I was a fool to think I could. You have got to live and die by your own rules, not for anybody else. That has always been our way, Maggie.
Fat Man, you've always been kind. I wasn't the one, but I'm glad it ended this way.
What is this dialogue? This is the origins of FromSoft. Actually, this game was made, I want to say between Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2?
Well, that's that, I guess. A bit of an anticlimax.
Dark Souls 1 was
In the course of this
2011.
war, I've eliminated 51 candidates, shielding my total to 52. There's nobody left worth mentioning, except you. And now, it's your turn to die.
You? What the hell do you want?
God has it all wrong. Mankind will destroy the world all by itself.
System scan mode.
He's got pretty good resistances.
System scan mode. System scan mode. Energy at 30%.
Come down, you big bitch.
System scan mode. Right arm ammo at 30%. System scan mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. Energy depleted. System scan mode.
One enemy left.
System energy at 30%.
Dude, I can't wait to actually like
Amazing.
use one of these
Exceeding my
multiplayer again.
expectations. Perhaps you are curious of the UNAC's purpose. I sent them out to learn the potential of the human race and gather intel. I will challenge you and strike you down. The human race is beyond hope. I'll prove this to you.
Aren't you human? What are you?
Oh, I'm human. Or at least I was.
Mission complete. How much, let's see, how much did we use? How much ammo? How much ammo did we just burn through? We burned through, not bad, 89,000. 200,000 expenses. I walk away with 30,000. It's a victory. Cross-platform play. I would like that, but I don't know. Blue Magnolia. Mechanized memories. There's still a bunch of different missions we can do, so it's like we're not gonna just like end the stream when we're done. Where's my tank bro at? I'm bringing him out. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I'll just go with just me. Oh, dude, the new game is gonna look so good. Turn up the music. Ramp it up. Crank that shit to 11.
Report your status, Jay.
All good.
You have knowledge and experience gained from walking countless battlefields, and now you are armed with combat data from the UNAX. And on top of that, this craft will ensure your victory.
You seek a world of endless war and destruction. On that, we can agree.
It's a Zero series.
The world of order built by the three forces is not one I can live in.
And so you abandoned mankind to destroy it?
There is no place for me other than the battlefield, to live as I please and die a senseless death. That is who I am, not a mere man of flesh. War is part of my existence.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode.
Here's that crazy old bastard.
Call me what you want. From my point of view, bad guy.
No, I might not. I might be too slow for this fight. Nope, he's on top of me. More bullets.
No, it can't be. Is that what you wanted me to say? All is proceeding as planned.
Generator output climbing. Operation Pattern 2.
These machines have brought destruction upon the world in the past.
Yeah, no, it's not GG's
Raven
yet,
is
though.
nothing but an absurd myth, just like hope for mankind. Mankind will be destroyed by its own hand.
Enough words. They are meaningless now. Show me what you can do.
Oh man. Stop! You're too fast! The missiles, nope. Oh, I'm dead. I'm gonna need a CIWS for this. I didn't even get to like check his resistances. I think, isn't he like even across the board though? I'm pretty sure. I mean, I had no health at the start of that. I just need to, I'm probably gonna need to do a different build, but I would like to make Mega Tank and get, I think Mega Tank can get through it. Let's go reload time. Enhanced intercept rate. Range 300. Range is at 280. He was mostly on top of me. We'll get back to high on life. Relax. People, y'all gotta realize, like, give it time. All right, everything flows on a schedule. We banged out a DLC. We're finishing up this. We'll get to high on life. Rest assured. Takes time. You think he's weak to kinetic? If he's weak to kinetic, he's about to get clapped because I'm pulling out my buddy. No, we beat Grime. There's no reason for more Grime. I can try and get a scan on him.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode.
Here's that crazy old bastard.
What you want. From my point of view, all of mankind is crazy.
Yeah, weak to kinetics.
System
Get him! Brrr. Come back here. Chase him down.
system scan mode. Energy at 30%. System scan mode. Energy at 30%.
Leave my computer friend alone.
Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy depleted.
I need a little more juice in the tank. Stop this.
See damaged. Take evasive action. System scan mode. Right arm ammo 30%. See damage. Right arm
Come on.
depleted.
Come on.
Purging.
Go finish him now. Ah.
30%.
Ah. Oh, we got it.
Are you happy now? You're the one lying broken.
I refuse to believe that mankind has hope.
Dark Raven.
I will never forgive the filthy world that destroyed my life and everything in it. My weapons are already in action. The towers power them. They will continue on without me. The battle for the towers has begun. It will continue until all is in ruin.
I don't think we're gonna have the
But
scan
if
system
you think you
the
are
way it was.
different, then carry on. You have that right and responsibility.
That's exactly what we'll do. As long as we can still fight.
After revisiting, is it as dope as you remember 10 years ago? Yeah. Yeah. I love this game. You don't know, like this. There's something about building. I think it's the building of the giant robots that I love so much. Ultimate weapon, Mega Blade, Grind Blade, Mass Blade, Giga Cannon, Legion Pulse, Giga Missile. I cleared the mission. Negative 50,000. Hardcore mode unlocked. AC parts in possession, money, player rank, shop lineup. Each challenge has a maximum number of ACs. ACs left is reduced every time a mission ends in failure. If it drops to 0, the challenge fails. Ooh. We ain't doing all that. Instead, we're just gonna pull out some other ACs and kind of show you some stuff, like how various things worked in the game. I didn't really show my shotgun AC off. We're gonna pull him out. Oh god, that's a mean drift. Stop, stop. You my boy? Yes, you are. I might even be able to just do like test sorties to show off some of this, but we can probably find a fight against ACs. I did not play Chrome Hounds. Wait a minute. That doesn't look like my... That does not look like shotguns. What do you have on? You have on pulse guns. Those aren't shotguns. What the hell is that? That's not a shotgun. What are you using? Rifles? What do you got on the back here? The Nidori pulse gun? 1,000 damage pulse gun? Well, that's not what we were gonna use. We should be working. I want the 4 barrels. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but this is what this mech is supposed to be. Hey boy, here we go! I wish my controller wasn't as, like, wonky. Destroy your enemy ACs. Oh, I had a rank on that. I'm trying to find missions I haven't completed. B, C, A, B, B. Yeah, did it. Oh, let's just do this one. Tank type with a heat cannon and a pulse cannon. Oh, I think this is the one in the hole. Show the mega weapons. Stupid. We did a couple. I showed off the Giga Missile and the Giga Cannon. If this is the mission I think it is, this would actually be a really good one to show off mega weapons on. Because the dude's mostly stationary. It is! It is. Okay.
Main system. Activating combat mode. System. Scan mode. System. Scan mode. System. Combat mode.
No, ow, 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 ow.
Damage critical. Take evasive action. System scan mode. System combat mode.
Are you the person who made Scala the first sim guides? Probably. Let me fight a different thing, and then we'll pull out an Ultima weapon on that thing. Which mission was that? I think it was here. Yeah, that one. Okay. Which mission is this? 5-8. 6-1. Tetrapod, laser rifle. Should be a good one to try and chase down. Well, the problem with that tank fight is the tank is literally just sitting there. Like, there's no real way for you to attack the tank without going into the little hole. Which is what that was goofy about that fight.
Main system.
I should be able to actually use the shotguns here.
System scan mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%.
Oh god, he had like no TE defense.
System returning to normal mode.
No. No, I did a walkthrough. Okay, so tetrapod legs are... Got it, okay. I want to go... Okay. I think he just has high key kinetic defense. So I have to use the pulses. Let me see what we're up against here.
Activating combat mode. System scan mode.
Oh yeah.
System.
That's why it was
combat
taking
mode.
long.
System scan mode. System scan mode. Energy at 30. Energy depleted. System combat mode. System scan mode. System scan mode. Energy at 30%. System scan mode. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. Energy. Mission objective complete.
Yeah, see, I should have something that's lighter to just run in and blast real fast, but yeah, little shotgun mechs like that, then you can do some serious damage. What's the point of scan mode? So, scan mode was kind of clunky in this game, but basically you can scan the target, and while you're scanning the target, you're able to see what its weaknesses are. Not only that, but you charge energy up faster. So the whole idea is if you're not in fight, you swap into scan mode to ramp up your energy charging. But it's kind of goofy. What is this? Sequence. I hope you that'll be a good video intermission there. All right, chat, let's show you some of the ultimate weapons. The ultimate weapons were something that was a these were designed mainly for this game. The ultimate weapons were not a thing before this armor core. So let me anti-kinetic. I think energy connectivity. Yeah, and less damage it'll take. The higher the value, the less time. Yeah, that's so. Energy connectivity is the one I want. That guy. We gotta update. We're gonna update this into a ultimate weapon AC. Alright, we're ready to go. Alright, so, you know, each generation of Armored Core game, there was some type of contribution that the game made to the genre. Not all of them stuck, but the contribution of Armored Core 5 was that of ultimate weapons. So.
Here we go again.
Main system activating
For example,
combat mode.
the thing I have on right now is a giant chainsaw arm.
System scan mode.
And what it's gonna do, if I remember how this works, I want to say
Combat
it
mode.
charges up and then I rush in and I cut this guy in half with it. I think that's
System
how it works.
Combat mode. System combat mode. Purging. Unknown unit has connected. Recommending immediate termination of use. System
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 chainsaws on my arm. It's basically just a one-hit kill. It was a one-hit kill, but you were dying. Well, yeah, you're literally overloading your mech to pull this out. But if you got hit by it, you were dead. You were dead. Where's it at? Grind Blade. We do 91,258 damage. We also have Mass Blade. Mass Blade is the Grind Blade's cool. The Mass Blade is probably cooler. We're gonna use all of them just to show you all the ultimate weapons. That was cool. You almost died. Yeah, that's how that's the thing with ultimate weapons is they are gonna kill people, but I mean, the thing is, you can't just like use it. Like even assuming you get a clean hit with an ultimate weapon, you're coming out of it with like a quarter to a third of your health missing just from the overcharge.
Here we go.
main system activating.
And it was one of those
combat mode.
things where it's like when you charged up, you better get a kill, because if you didn't, you just wasted that whole thing. So whereas that one was chainsaw arm, this one is just like a giant mace, I guess you could say.
Combat mode.
Mass Blade!
System in jeopardy.
Rocket powered hammer!
Take evasive action.
Oh no, I didn't charge it up right. Come on. Go! Oh, I fucked up, chat. Oh my god, we'll try it one more time. Try it one more time. I messed it up. I didn't charge it all the way. But it just goes and you smack shit with this giant hammer. This thing can one-shot bosses and shit. But like, good luck hitting it. that's the problem. That's the problem with it. I personally like the nuke, the missile.
Activating combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. Unknown unit has crashed. System in jeopardy. Recommending
Wow! Did I get him?
evasive action.
I didn't get him. We got one more.
Immediate termination.
I got him that time.
Returning to normal mode.
Like, I think I had a quarter of my health left. I just want you to, it cost me 40,000 to show y'all the Giga Chad mace. It cost me money just to use the mace there. Alright, let's see. What's up next? Alright, we showed you that and that. The Giga Cannon! I like the Giga Cannon. The Giga Cannon is pretty cool. This reminds me, this is actually a really bad level for it, but the Giga Cannon kind of reminds me of I don't know, it reminds me of like Gundam Wing when he shoots that massive laser that like cracks the bunker and starts punching through the planet. Like that's what this thing is. I don't know if there's anything out here that's high enough for me to really use this. The Giga Cannon, you actually need like elevation to properly use the Giga Cannon, but this is just an empty. I might be able to like just right here on the cusp, maybe. Ah, it worked. It's just this massive laser, and like you know, think of it like a mega ultra rail cannon. That's good. 84,000 on the income there. Not bad. That would actually be that's one that would be that'd be a good one to show in the workshop, just to like better showcase it. Some of these would honestly be better to show off in the workshop, I think, so you could just see what they do versus me. Because I mean, that tank is gonna die in one hit, no matter what. This one I liked. This one and the missile I actually used in multiplayer a little bit, because you could destroy shit with it if people like if you caught people and they weren't paying attention. And that's how like this particular AC I had that I'm using right now would work. The idea is like the fight would start and it would look like a 3v4 that's going down, and then you know my ass is just looking for a tall building to climb on top of at the start of the fight, and then everything dies. Actually, you know what? Let me I'm gonna pull out some basic guys just so y'all can see. Are they gonna move too much? That should be fine. You can get this on the Microsoft Store. You can get Verdict Day. You can't get 5.
Main system activating combat mode.
So this mech would literally, I would use some snipers like I am right now to just kind of like do what I can against guys that are super far away, just so I'm not completely useless. Alright, so we got dudes there and we got dudes far back.
System combat mode. Unknown unit has system in jeopardy. Recommend
He's coming close to me. I could probably. And see afterwards, so right there, I'm down at like, I'm down at half health. You have to put this back on.
system scan mode.
And the other thing that's shitty about it is, look at my generator. Look at my generator.
Scan mode.
See how my generator is now stuck at 0? So I am essentially a potato now.
Energy depleted.
There is nothing I can do.
System scan
But that's why I put snipers on this thing, so that even after I've blown my whole load, I'm not completely useless. I might be able to throw some sniper shots out to help the team.
System returning to normal mode.
So yeah, ultimate weapons are they're pretty neat. Well, I should to clarify, you can get Verdict Day digitally, but you can only play it on a Xbox 360. You can't. This is not sold digitally on PlayStation, and it doesn't have any forward compatibility. So we have the Giga Missile, the Mega Blade, and then the I never really used the Legion Pulse. The Legion Pulse is so this is a, think of it like a giant EMP almost. I mean, yeah, your generator comes back, but like not in a short enough time that it's going to be useful. You're by the time you get it back, I mean, the match is over. Like, you're screwed.
Main system.
We're gonna show the ultimate missile. This thing is kind of.
System scan mode. System combat mode.
Legion Pulse! Legion Pulse! Wow! And see, it's like just a massive, like everything in front of me will die.
Energy at 30%.
But now we're, but they were Legion Pulse, think of it like a massive, just like mass everything in front of you. Big cone. Let me actually, let me turn no enemies on for this one just to like show it. It's really hard to see what this one does.
Main system activating combat mode.
It looks cool though.
System scan mode. System combat mode. System in jeopardy. Termination of use.
See how it like fans all the way across the screen.
Energy at 30%.
But if you, I mean, that one was kind of like if you could catch people with it, you were just gonna blow them up instantly. So same as, I mean, that's the thing with all of these weapons. All these weapons were meant for you to just get it off when someone's not paying attention, and then they die. Which is why they worked well in team settings. The Giga Missile. 30-second operational time, it's nothing. This is the one that I use the most. Let's see. So what's nice about this one could actually lock on. So when you locked onto somebody, if they didn't just book it, they were done.
Main system activating combat mode.
So that tank is pretty far out.
System in jeopardy. Recommending
And you're gonna die in now. Ooh. I think he got under me. Come on, I got the lock on. Come on, hit him. Hit him. Get him? You got him. But yeah, that one's really fun because like they either they dodge or they die. They dodge or they die. And the lock-on actually made it semi-viable in PvP because you could hit people. Like the lock-on range on it was insane. Just way, way out. Anyway, the final one here, the Mega Blade. Giant laser blade manufactured with no regard to AC specs. This thing is a operational time of 35 seconds, meaning it's basically a single use. But it's a cool one. I mean, all the melee ones are pretty rad to see. They just don't really like, they're not meant to, you know. I guess the best way to describe it is ultimately they're all gimmicks. Every single ultimate weapon is basically a gimmick, but they're cool looking gimmicks.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode.
Yeah, this looks like a good spot for y'all to
System combat mode.
see what's about to happen.
Unknown unit has connected. System injection.
Ultimate power!
Recommending immediate termination of energy at 30%.
What I like is this one, it's like, it's a weapon, but you're literally just like, it's like you're charging up a jet engine. And you're just attacking with a literal jet engine. Like, it's not even, it doesn't even, like, it's not even like a sword or anything. It's just a jet. You're just holding the engine of the jet and turning it on. Let's go blow up the tank that likes to sit in the hole. Just because it'll be funny to one-shot him. No, I like the missile. Well, the missile was actually like viable for PvP. You could pop the missile off and then just, you know, pop shot from far away with the sniper. And you weren't gonna win every match with it, but in like a 4-on-4, you could do some serious damage.
Here we go again.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. Unit has connected. Recommending immediate termination of use. AC damage.
Like, you can't even really see what's happening. That I think is the biggest reason this game needs to be like remade. Is like even with these ridiculous weapons, half the time the only reason you know it worked is you get like the mission successful screen. Because when it goes off, you're like, did I get him? Because the whole screen is just like having a seizure. Anyway, I gotta pee real fast. Let me know what kind of ACs you guys are curious about. I mean, there's, you know, I could do missile builds, shotgunny builds, melee builds. Let me know what y'all want to get an idea about, and we'll just mess around. when I get back. See, pile bunker build. We've done those. Those are disgusting. They're so strong. Spam swarm missile build. Shotgun builds are savage. We were doing shotgun earlier. Let's do. Let me try and do like a super missile lock-on-y build with pile bunkers as backup. Oh, they have laser builds, all right. Y'all want to see? Well, a tank would be a bad show for it. Let's do let's try and make a. We're gonna do a. I want to see if I can make like a build that fights purely through missiles. The only thing is, so if we're doing missiles, I guess the question is if we want to do the weapon arms. Can we see the damage? CE attack power 2663. Let me go to the shop too. Parts. Weapon arms. The axes. The axes are cool. Let's buy a pair of axe arms. Special arms with a sniper cannon built in. Right arm and left arm. Heat cannon arms. Heat shotgun. Pulse cannon. Laser cannon. Laser cannon. 16 special missiles that autonomously detect enemies. Those look very missile-y. Damn, that was like, I think that was like all my money. I think I just spent all of my money. I am the missile man. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Oh, I got like 100 grand left. Alright, I mean, this doesn't really matter because we're mainly here to use the missiles. I guess I could use howitzers. Just a ready position? Yeah, it is. Let's see. 16.6. Oh yeah, the music in these games is insanely good. Well, we gotta give it something. Let's go, I'll show y'all handguns. Probably like, wait, what? We're using a handgun and a pulse gun on our Rocket Man. Alright, let's go to the test mode. We're just gonna go up against a medium boy. Energy weapon builds are a thing, but are more like a light AC thing. So if you're trying to go heavy and energy weapon, usually you're just overloading your shit. Man, this is a long load for a test mission. I don't know what happened. I think it busted. I mean, it's not. It's that we're still getting tips. Hmm. Yeah, I think it messed up.
Good morning. Main system. Checking pilot data. Main system. Normal mode activated. Now resuming mission operations. Welcome back.
Alright, let's try these missiles out. I've always loved missiles, so I really hope missiles get a lot of love in the next Armored Core.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. System scan mode.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if you can count on just that to win.
System combat mode. AC damaged. Take evasive action. AC damage severe. Take evasive action. AC damage critical. Take evasive action.
Yeah, I don't think those arms are gonna work, chat. Autocannon is a fancy way of saying Gauss rifle? No. Autocannon is Bert. And I mean, yeah, missiles are, I guess, a better way to describe it. So, if you have played, Mech Warrior. Mech Warrior, you can make builds that are basically just missiles. That's it. Like, that's the only thing. I think this game specifically doesn't seem fun. Oh, this game is amazing. This game is easily some of like the most fun you will have in PvP. Armored Core has some of the best PvP in gaming. The PvP in this game, oh my god, so good. Because it's the thing that makes the PvP in this game so good is it is purely skill based, 100% skill based, like nothing else like it.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode.
All right, autonomous firing missile build.
System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. System combat mode.
I mean, I could see this being like pretty annoying to deal with,
System combat mode.
because you're just like missiles, and then you're hiding.
System combat mode. Mission objective complete. System.
But like
returning to
eventually,
normal mode.
eventually that's gonna run out. The mech takes damage. How do you heal? You don't. You don't. You die. I mean, there are, in some of the games you have like a garage that you can pull into, and when you get into the garage, you're able to heal up some, but no, for the most part, you die. We're gonna have a joust, chat.
They say these parts are tricky to use, but having the latest tech can't hurt.
Main system. Activating combat mode.
Melee axe arms.
System. Combat mode.
Nyam.
System. Scan mode.
Having an opinion is not against the rules. Guys, just fucking drop it. Keith, you were being a smartass. Tempters, you're picking on the new person because he's not a regular. Y'all, everyone needs to chill their titties while I have joust contest. Oh man, big slam. Oh god, he got me.
Evasive action.
Land, you little bitch. Oh, I got him.
Mission objective complete. System returning to normal mode.
That was close. Those are pretty janky. Those are pretty janky. Let's see how it would work against our tank guy from before. I need a super speedy lock on. Probably lock computation. 120 is good. 150 and 12. 170 and 16. Might be better. 19, 125, 160. Let's do this. Never get into MechWarrior Battletech. I didn't get into the Battletech stuff, but I played MechWarrior. No, this isn't strictly PvP. There's a whole campaign, but we've beaten the campaign, so we're just doing different builds for fun now.
Here we go.
Main system activating
There are endless
combat mode.
builds.
System scan mode. System combat mode.
Oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Damage severe.
Oh my god. 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 Oh man. Oh. Do you think more people have been going back and dusting off their older consoles? I think the people that have it, yeah. Let me fight, let's do, that other dude that I was fighting earlier. No, not that one. This one? Yeah, this one. Shit. Finding one of these at a GameStop? Man, you might as well be combing the beach and looking for diamonds. Especially with the new game being announced. Oh man, I don't know. I feel like these would have been snatched up by someone that wants to sell them on eBay. That and the fact that you're looking at a 10-year-old game. No, you don't want to go to eBay. eBay, they're looking... eBay, you're going to pay full price. You're going to pay over $60 to get this right now. It's insane.
System scan mode. System combat mode.
Oh, I'm going to get your ass. Come here.
System scan mode.
Come on. Come here. Come and get me. Come and get me. Oh, yeah! Juicy hit.
System scan mode. Mission objective complete.
That wasn't bad. Two pops, we whooped his ass. I don't personally like Daemon Ex Machina. We were talking about this when I was meeting with Rurikon earlier. Daemon Ex Machina is to Armored Core what Dauntless is to Monster Hunter. So, take of that what you will. You can certainly play it. Just, I would not play Daemon Ex Machina and then be like, oh yeah, this is definitely representative of Armored Core. I do like MechWarrior Online. It's also nothing like Armored Core. MechWarrior is like tank on legs. It's very slow. Armored Core is like tank on legs with jets.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode.
What's unique that AC has? For one,
Purging.
the Moonlight Greatsword. Wow!
See damaged.
That I'm whipping with right now. Wow!
System scan mode. System combat mode.
Why are you not dead? How are you not dead? Die!
See damage severe. Take
Did he actually, he kicked me. He kicked me and I died. This is PvE. The thing with Armored Core is it's the customization. The customization is so much higher in Armored Core compared to a lot of mech games. Take a look at Mech Warrior, for example. Mech Warrior, you get your mech.
Main system
After you get your mech,
activating combat mode.
you are going to... Hang on a second. After you get your mech,
Scan mode.
you are going to pick what weapons it wants. But
System
the weapons that your mech has... Oh, no wonder why. Dude, has a
combat
shit ton
mode.
of... Your mech is largely going to be determined... your weapons are determined by the mech you want to use in Mech Warrior. You know? Whereas Armored Core, it's like the opposite. And if you want to run a mech that's all missiles, there are very specific mechs that are going to have the misses. If you want to run lasers, well, there's going to be certain mechs you're going to have to run for lasers.
System scan mode.
Oh, you're right on. Damn it, you're behind me.
Damage severe. Take evasive
Stay still,
action.
you little shit.
AC damage critical. Take evasive action.
I'm dead this time. Didn't work. So you have... Let me, you know what? Better yet, let me just go to the garage. So if this was Armored Core, or if this was Mech Warrior, I would be picking specifics. I would be saying, okay, I want the big mech, or I want the shield mech, or I want this mech or that mech. But my customization would just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Just my weapons. That's it. That's it. That's all you're doing. Picking your weapons and then running around. Armored Core, though, on top of your weapons, well, different helmets are going to do different things. So let's look. Maybe you want to be focused on sniping. Well, you might want to go for a camera that has, or a helm that has better camera performance. Maybe you're worried about stun lock. You're going to want stability computation. You have all of these different stats that you can consider. Going over on the chest, do you want to work with ultimates? You're going to want something like energy connectivity and thermal resistance. Those are going to be important. Looking at your legs, or looking at your arms, we have different resistances on arms. On top of that, different arms are going to have different stats, different firing stability on the arms, different amount of shoulder unit storage, which will dictate how many shoulder things you're going to be able to have. Looking at the legs, we got bipedal type legs with 3 different armor classes. We got reverse jointed legs, which are better for movement and jumping up with 2 different classes, light and heavy. We got tetrapod legs, which are mainly meant for ready position type stuff. We have the tank type legs, where you're just slow but you're big. Looking at your FCS, this is your lock-on. We have quick lock-ons to get on top, shoot, get in and out. We have wide type lock-ons, which are meant for, you know, close range melee type things where you can't really zero in on somebody. We have sniping type lock-ons, but you can mix stuff up. We have different generators. Do you want a high capacity generator? Do you want a high output generator? Do you want a balance type? Boosters. Do you want a low consumption so you can stay in the air longer? Do you want a high power, which is just gonna rocket your ass across the map? Do you want high acceleration to boost all over and maneuver around? We have different type of recon units. Do you want to stick them on walls and keep an eye on the fight? Do you want a tracking type that's going to float above your head and tell you everything? You know, so there's a huge amount of customization that goes into putting together your armored core. We have different damage types with kinetic and chemical and thermal, and all of this stuff factors into combat. So not only do you have much greater simulation over how your AC is built and what your weaknesses are and what your strengths are going to be, but you also have this like really high focus combat. I mean, if I go to you know, if I go to let me plot a different AC. The thing is, there's like literally with armored core, there are like the builds are only limited by your imagination. Like there is no like, oh well, you know, if we took a look at Mech Warrior, for the most part, you usually have like your missile type builds, you have your kinetic type stuff with like your auto cannons, you have your lasery pulsey type builds, and then you have like your slower mechs, your medium, and your heavy. You know, that you very easily fit into buckets. That is not the case here. That is not going to be the case. Let's see, where are my fast shooters at? Like this thing, let's see, what do y'all hit? Y'all optimal's range is 245. So this thing, for example, we haven't played with something like this so far this stream. This mech's whole thing is that it is going to charge up, it's going to jump in the air, and it's going to pop shot you. It's going to dash around. It's not going to stay in the thick of things. It's just going to wait, and it's going to go, there you are, boom, and pop you off. We've seen mechs that do melee. We've seen mechs that do missiles. We've had mechs that are using energy swords and shields. We've mechs with autocannons. You know, there's all sorts of different mechs that we have been playing with so far.
System combat mode.
Boom!
Energy 30%.
And now that I've got my pop shot in, I'm going to run away. I'm going to run away from him. He's chasing me. He's chasing me.
System
Charging. Dead.
mode. Mission objective complete. System returning to normal mode.
Like there's so much, and the thing is, you know, usually in mech games it's very like rock paper scissory. Like, oh, you know, well, this is always gonna beat this. This is always gonna beat this. Like, there's so, and on top of that, honestly, the speed of combat in Armored Core makes it very different from Mech Warrior.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode.
Like this was a.
Energy at 30%.
This was mainly a PvP build.
System.
It would charge up. Oh.
Right arm. Ammo depleted.
That's the thing. It had 4 shots. Those shots usually killed.
System scan mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. System combat mode. Mission objective complete. System returning to normal mode.
No, there is no slowdown, bullet time, anything like that. Outside of the ultimate weapons, there's no real, like, special mechanical type shit. You know, it's the thing. I think, and this kind of goes to the point too. Is like in some of these mech games, Mech Warrior Online, I think is guilty of this to a certain extent. Actually, I think do I need more juice in the tank? I think I need more juice on the charge at least. It is very easy to run into players where it's like, it's clear this person is gonna kill you, mainly because they got more money. You know, just the thing they are running. Oh god, it's so close. Look at the cost on that. Let me try going. Yeah, I will fix the issue. Okay. Like, like there's gonna be stuff where you go up against somebody and it's like, oh, they have the brand new, you know, the mech that just came out and all the weapons and this and that, and you know, you're just outclassed essentially. Whereas this game, Armored Core is 100% skill based, because everyone can get access to the same shit. There is no like, oh, well, that guy had laser guns and I didn't. Like, no, you could have had laser guns too. Everyone can get access to the same exact shit in Armored Core, and the combat comes down to ultimately 2 things. How effective were you at building your AC, and how effective were you at piloting your AC? Which I remember when I played Mech Warrior Online. I mean, God, I had this. I remember having this mech that, like, it was like the something Hellfire that I got, and the thing just absolutely devastated stuff. And it was like one of the new mechs that they released that, like, I got with points or something.
System activating combat mode. System scan mode. System scan mode. System scan mode. System combat
Oh, that
mode.
was a whiff.
System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. You are leaving the mission area. Turn back immediately. System combat mode. Left arm ammo depleted. Mission objective complete. System returning to normal mode.
This game seems like it would be best played by people who are detail-oriented, patient, and have the ability to see the big picture. Bruh, it's not a NIST rating. What are those things called? Myers-Briggs? You don't need a specific Myers-Briggs type to play Armored Core, okay? I want to go back to the fast charge generator, but I want a pinch more capacity. God, 5,000, it's not going to be enough. Just Max, just like building things, just like challenging games. So AC has always been niche. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know about that. Honestly, I think AC is more niche because it's just there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff, and you know, honestly, looking back at back in the day when games like this were like starting to become a thing. Like, I don't know. When I think back to when this game came out,
You are leaving the mission area.
I don't think there were as many games
System combat mode.
that
You are
were
leaving the mission area.
like super mega build oriented, like, and I mean from a generalist large population perspective. So I think a good example is like, look at Destiny. Look at Destiny, okay? Destiny has a shit ton of builds going on. Elden Ring has a shit ton of builds going on.
System combat mode.
Oh, that's right, you're resistant to thermal. I didn't even choose to fight you. Monster Hunter has a shit ton of builds going on. And these days, those games are more exciting. But look at when this game came out, right? The last Armored Core we got was like, this was 2013, I think? Verdict Day was 2013, okay. Games in 2013. Let's see what people were playing back in 2013. BioShock Infinite, a little bit of build. Last of Us, not really a build thing. Tomb Raider, not really a build thing. Grand Theft Auto, Black Flag, Saints Row, Devil May Cry, Battlefield, Dota was around, Pokemon XY, Wolf Among Us, some Far Cry 3 stuff, StarCraft, Mass Effect, Dead Space. I mean, just looking at these games, you know, there wasn't a lot of like, Skyrim was big in 2013 still. Yeah, but like if you were getting into Skyrim, that was a whole power fantasy. I mean, when you're looking at fast-paced games where you had to like set up yourself and there were numbers involved, we didn't have anything like that. Monster Hunter was not big time yet. We didn't have the Destinies. We didn't have these games where the whole concept of the game is like, oh yeah, you gotta, you know, numbers. There's gonna be numbers, and you need to figure stuff out. Everything was you know, a lot of shit was like spoon-fed. You didn't need to know what the fuck you were doing to enjoy Tomb Raider or GTA. But now look at like how intricate like look at all the shit people go through planning their builds out in Destiny, like figuring out what gear to run with what weapons, or with Monster Hunter, figuring out the builds and the decorations and all that shit, or Elden Ring. Oh, well, I need to have on this talisman, that. I feel like people, and I think a big part of this too, you know, not to toot my own horn too much, but I think a big part of this has been YouTube. You know, all of a sudden, people don't need to think. They're able to just go best build, blah 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 blah, and somebody's gonna fucking spoon feed it to them. So games like this are becoming more popular because if all you need to do is just pick the parts and put it together, I mean, jumping around and hitting somebody, you know, that's fucking cool. If you told somebody that Path of Exile, perfect, build heavy as shit. If think about it, if modern day, I'm gonna hot sell it to you right now. All right, right now. What's happening, guys? Cowboy here. We're jumping in to a brand new build today in Armored Core Verdict Day. Now, we've done a lot of builds so far, but this is definitely going to be one of the spiciest yet. This is the Kurosawa Laser Destroyer build. This thing is meant to absolutely devastate the enemies that you are going to go up against. This is a high skill ceiling build, but it will absolutely clap your opponents. Now, let's talk about what this build is and how it is so effective. The core of this build is going to be the X00 Kurosawa laser rifles. We're going to be running 2 of these. Keep in mind, we only have 4 shots of ammo capacity on each. Now, there's a couple different things we can do. We can either run with the energy amplifier here, the Yakumo middle 2. What I like about this is attack power enhancement and firing range enhancement. These are both going to help us out. Alternatively, you could go for the reserve magazine. But honestly, this is something where I think you're going to be better off trying to take the target out with the shots. Now, because this is going to be a energy-based thing, you're also going to want to have some backups. Pulse machine guns, laser rifles. Honestly, I'm a big fan of going for the double laser rifle. If you can find 2 that are going to fit, I think that is low reload time on these, just so you can pop shot with them really fast. That is a solid choice. Now, this is going to be a sniper build, so looking at our head, we're going to be running the Yume guy. Real quick, if you aren't unaware of this head has some fantastic stats. In particular, what I want to call attention to is going to be the scanning performance. You know, so the whole thing here, bringing us back to reality, you know, there wasn't really videos like this made when Armored Core was around. There was a video here and there, but like you didn't have somebody that would come in and go, this is what you're gonna do. This is how you're gonna whoop some ass. This is the ass whooping, and then show you what it does. But if somebody had, if people tuned into a video and they had somebody that was like, this is the build you're gonna run. This is how you're gonna destroy shit.
Main system activating combat mode.
Maybe things would have ended a little different. Like, oh wait, so, and then here's how the build works. We're gonna jump on, boom, big hits coming out. Like,
System scan mode.
maybe things would have ended very differently for Armored Core back then.
System combat mode. Energy at 30%.
Look at that, right there, huge hit.
System.
We got him right now. We're getting our energy back up. Let's see, where's he at? He is coming around on the bridge. We see him up top. And you can see right now, looking at our target here, this is what makes this build so effective. He's got 260 TE. He's got 26,000. We're going to charge. Jump shoot. Boom. Right there. Right there. 16,000 damage from 2 shots. We got 1 shot left, but that's not going to matter. Quick charge, jump, shoot. And he's dead. Now, even if you were new to the game, if you tuned in and you saw, like, all you need to do is just chill back, and then you're gonna pop up and boom, blow somebody the fuck up, people would be like, oh man, that looks dope. I want to try this. People would be like, this looks cool. I want to try it. But we didn't. The closest thing back then were weapon guides for COD and Battlefield. Yeah, exactly. Like we didn't have. YouTube wasn't as big back then. YouTube wasn't as big back then. And I think if it was, and I think if people saw shit like this back then, I think people would have looked at it and been like, yo, this game's fucking cool. What? Guys riding around in a giant robot and fucking shit up. This sounds badass. Why have I never heard of this game? Oh, it's easy to get into. I just gotta practice a bunch. Dope. Sign me up. I think people would have been all about it. I mean, like, honestly, think about when this game came out, Demon Souls had released and Dark Souls had released, and guess what? Both of them were still relatively unknown games. Yeah, they had their audiences, sure. But like, I had played them. I wasn't a giant fan of the Souls games until Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 was where I really was like, oh, okay, these are actually kind of cool. You know, I think, and honestly, like, I think if it wasn't for streamers and YouTubers, I don't even know if Dark Souls would have suddenly got the popularity that it has today.
Main system activating
I mean, like, fuck, just on a regular basis, on any given stream, we'll have 5 to 10 people that'll come in and tell me how I helped them get into Souls games. You know, I think if it wasn't for people making those guides, people showing the different builds,
mission objective complete. System returning to normal mode.
like, think about it. It's the same concept. If instead of getting into Dark Souls, people had focused on you know, making guides to teach people how to get through Armored Core and stuff, maybe Soulsborne wouldn't have ever gotten popular. Maybe it would have just been Armored Core that carried FromSoft all the way up. You know, point is, with the amount of coverage the game's gonna get, I think we're gonna be in for a nice awakening on mech games, because people are gonna cover it. There's gonna be tons of fucking build videos for games like this. There's gonna be tons of people helping to broaden that audience and teach people how to put together their ARCs, different builds to try out, builds for PvP, builds for PvE. All that's gonna absolutely become a thing. And if the guides are there, the people that are interested will try it out, they'll follow the guides, then they'll tell their friends about it. It's gonna grow, dude. But back in the day, it's a different thing altogether. Anyway, what do y'all want to do? Should we I mean, we're kind of done. Should we jump on over? We could do a little bit of Elden Ring, do some arenas to close the night out. You know, what time is it? 8 o'clock. What is this? I'm tired and you're streaming, so I think I'm just gonna stay here. The mail, that would be awesome. Why is she asking me to get the mail at 8 o'clock at night? Damn it, woman. I'm gonna play Resident Evil 4 remake? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna go blow up this guy one more time. It's the melee man. We'll fight the melee man with their shotguns. I wish she would have told me that she was spending the night at her mom's before 8 o'clock. I would have been drinking. Could have done like drunk band tonight or something. Don't you think the reason they didn't make that many guides for ACs back then, it was because people thought Souls games have more potential to grow their community? No. I didn't make guides. I mean, I started just because I like Dark Souls 2. I'm a big fan of fantasy.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. System scan mode. AC damaged. Take evasive action. System scan mode.
Missiles!
Mission objective complete. System returning to normal mode.
Stream older AC games. I have 5 somewhere. I could dig 5 out of a game case. I mean, well, I don't know if I'd say Dark Souls clicked for more people. You gotta think, after Dark Souls, they had started work on Bloodborne. There was the B team that made Dark Souls 1, or Dark Souls 2, was starting to make that. And while we were waiting for Dark Souls 2 to come out, there wasn't any more Armored Core games. So, you know, it's hard to say, like, oh, well, Souls was more popular than AC. Just because AC stopped getting games. Because Miyazaki wanted to try out the Bloodborne thing. Bloodborne went over really well. So then they did a Dark Souls 3. I mean, because if you look at early sales figures, like it's so hard. Because looking now, you have so much, like, it's like Dark Souls has sold, you know, blah, 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 blah million. But, like, back in the day, Dark Souls 1 didn't really sell that well. Neither did Demon Souls. They were just as niche as Armored Core because of the difficulty of those games. Not many people were really trying, you know. They were known as the, oh, that's the fuck you over, you die game. They didn't exactly have the best public opinion, I guess. Demons, Dark Souls were already in the zeitgeist by the time this game came out. I'm watching a lot of YouTube video on Demon Souls deciding if I should buy it. I mean, there were a lot of videos, but still, like, look at, all right, there, better, let me see if I can, I don't even know if I can find these stats. Let's see. Dark Souls 1 first year sales. Let's see. Dark I have not, but those sound kind of cool. Trying to find some info. I'm trying to find details on like Dark Souls original sales figures. But yeah, I want to see how much it sold. It's sold over 27 million units. Like, yeah, but what about at launch? Okay, here we go. I don't know how relevant this is. According to, Juge is usually pretty accurate. The original Dark Souls sold 2.37 million copies in a year and a half. So like 2 million in a year and a half. Armored Core 5 sales. See, alls I can find trying to look up sales is there's something this week in sales. Armored Core 5 is another success story for From Software. This week of January 23rd to 29th, Armored Core 5 was the top seller with 163,000 sales in that 1 week. But I don't see like trying to find first year sales. Sometimes developers publish this stuff, sometimes they don't. Armored Core 5 tops the sales chart in Japan. So, I mean, it was doing well. If it was topping the chart in Japan, it was doing really well. But yeah, I can't find like dedicated information. Anyway. I think people without PS3s heard about Demon Souls and wanted to get in on it with Dark Souls. Possibly. I was 17 deciding between Demon Souls or White Knight Chronicles. Ended up getting White Knight Chronicles. I remember I had friends that had both those games. I remember my buddy Ricky, this motherfucker, was like, because we all played Phantom Dust together. But he had a PS3 as well, and he was playing Demon Souls, and he would talk so much shit. I didn't even play it, obviously, but he's like, you don't play Demon Souls. You have no idea how hard this game is. You think that you're gonna beat the boss, and then it just kills you, and then you think you're safe, and the thing gets you from behind. He's like, you'd never beat this game, man. It's so hard, and I'm like, okay. And then like fast forward to now, and I'm like, anyway. Ugh. Oh, it's been good revisiting this game though. This has been fun. Well, let's see. What should we play? Oh, you know what we should do tonight? Y'all want to check out the Vampire Survivors DLC? I forgot that I got that. I haven't played it yet. I'm gonna schedule another stream real fast just to separate it from Armored Core. But yeah, I've been meaning to revisit Vampire Survivors, and I think chill Friday night stream is a good time. Vampire Survivors DLC. I'm gonna make a new thumbnail for it though. This is probably gonna make the stream laggy as fuck for a second, so just a heads up. We'll see. Last time I tried doing this, the stream almost crashed. Because I can't do Vampire Survivors for like 5 hours or anything, but that could be a chill way to kind of close out the night, if you will. Play for a bit. I gotta figure out if I'm ordering food too. Probably just do like a protein shake, but man, it's been so long, but I completely forgot like just how fucking good the Armored Core soundtrack is. Like I could legit just like do work and just let this play in the background, and just it's like it's such a fucking vibe, dude. Alright, chat. We are gonna go do Vampire Survivors. I got it all set up. I'm gonna end this stream. It'll send you all over there, and we'll play Vampire Survivors for a bit. Do you consider this game multi or single? Armored Core is mainly a single player game, but the most recent were more multiplayer. Either way, to Vampire Survivors we go.